Barbara Todish.
Barbara Todish! Me Chinese!
Oh, well.
Turning Japanese.
I'm so bored. But because nobody understands me. Maybe I've always been autistic since my grandmother said children should be seen and not heard. I don't know. But I'm so bored, The only thing I do is I try to, think how I can be more understood. So I try to defy gravity, but I've got male pattern baldness and I wear a strapless bra to push everything up. And if I had anything to push up, I'd push it up. But the only reason I'm considering teaching in China is because I'm so controversial here that I'm considered an educational terrorist because I get my students to think for themselves and have a self to think with, instead of thinking with their identities, their Jewishness, their ethnicity, their gender, their race, their class. I get them to try to think about their humanity. So I'm considering taking an offer of teaching in China, and I researched it, and it's a 13-hour non-stop flight. I might be teaching in Nanjing, which is going from Newark to Shanghai's non-stop in the bullet train, 1 hour. And, I found out the route goes over the North Pole. Now that North Pole is one cold dick. But if I do teach in China, what I want to do is teach these children from one-child families who are so arrogant because they're single children without any siblings. I want to teach them. I'm supposed to be a life coach. I know you're thinking, Betty White. I know I'm paler, so I'm Betty Whiter. But I'm thinking, I'm a baby boomer, and I'm a late bloomer, and I'm so late in blooming, I may already be dead. But here I am. I should be a death coach, right? But I'm going to be a life coach. And I'm going to try to teach these privileged Chinese kids, from single parent families, single children families. I'm going to teach them that when they come over to the United States, how to be almost pre-Americanized. I'm going to tell them now, when anybody tells you hello, you tell them, you figure it out in your mind and recall from your teaching from Barbara, that they just want your attention because they are lacking in attention, giving themselves attention. So you just tell them, I'm sorry you need my attention, you have too much ego and drama. And then when they say, an American says to them, hello, how are you? First you say, I don't answer questions. And then you say, you need to give yourself more attention. And, it's too bad. You have to have my attention. But get a life. And then, if a cop asks them who they are, and to prove their identity, I'm going to tell them to say, well, identity is very limiting. So, instead of identifying themselves, they're going to say, I'm limitless. So what I want to do is start a revolution, and maybe I'll be understood in China, because I certainly am not interested in the United States. So fuck the United States.
Whoa! Assault!
There's some life lessons from someone who's got it together. That's how you do it. All right, come to the stage. Give it